Hi, this is Ken Pyle with VOD TV. We're here at OPASTCO's summer convention in Seattle, and we're with Al Pederson of Sandwich Isles Telecom. And Sandwich Isles is interesting because it really is a homeland tribal communication service provider. And we were talking a little bit about kind of the open access nature of it.
Oh yeah, it's been real interesting as a company operation to see it grow and develop, but part of our primary goal is to serve the Hawaiian homelands and the native Hawaiians that are being resettled on those lands, but they're so distributed throughout the state of Hawaii that the first challenge was creating a statewide network to connect all the Hawaiian homelands. And because it's a relatively small population base, to create such a huge network and at the cost that it takes to do something like that, for us it made perfect sense to open it up. It's really there for all the carriers in Hawaii to utilize, which is something Hawaii has needed. It's been underinvested, underserved for so many years, so now we're finally at a point where we've created a statewide fiber network. Terrific place to begin actually realizing a dream of bringing broadband communications to the whole state of Hawaii.
And one of the things that in our talk, I didn't realize the difficulty of construction in Hawaii.
Oh, it's just unlike anywhere in the world. Highest construction costs in the world. First of all, we're 2,600 miles from any continental landmass, so you got to mobilize and get everything there. But then we've got areas that on the Big Island it's all blue rock lava, so you try to bore through that, and literally the contractor we had, if they could get 1,000 feet a day, they were just amazed. And they were constantly having to do maintenance on the equipment and do all of that stuff. So the challenges of building are tremendous, not to mention the fact that because there's a lot of endangered species and it's an ecosystem out there everywhere you go, you've got to get all your permits from 50,000, environmental agencies, federal, state, all of that kind of stuff. So the lead time to do something in Hawaii, you could be talking 5 to 7 years, especially like going undersea like we did to connect the islands. That was a 7-year process, just getting permits in place and doing the environmental assessments and all of that.
Wow.
So what people thought, some of our principals thought was a 5-year project, they started in '96, so we're 14 years into it, and there's still more to be done. So.
Well, and it sounds like there's, speaking of more to be done, we just did an interview with the Navajo Nation and their development of LTE. Sounds like there's a lot of commonality between mainland and Hawaii.
There is. That's another part of the fun of what I like about our business and the people I meet and what we get to do. And I've started working with a lot of the tribal company leadership, and we have a lot of commonality. And probably the most key of that is the native groups that we serve, the American Indians, even Alaska Natives are inclusive, and the native Hawaiians now are being considered as part of that Native American group. So we've gotten together and started working on these things. And interestingly, the FCC has also recognized the challenges that we have for Native Americans, and so we're all looking at different ways with the technology to deploy broadband and get greater penetration. But it's got to start with the infrastructure investments, and so it's fun to kick that around and also look at public policy and see what we can do to try to take advantage of the things that are being discussed. So we're actively pursuing the tribal interests that the FCC has shown in the plan and in the NOI, and we're hoping that maybe they'll actually come forward and do something for us.
Well, Al, thank you for your time, and hopefully we can see you in Hawaii sometime.
That'd be good, Ken. You've got an invitation, standing invitation. Come out. Maybe I'll be there too.
Thank you.